Yeah, no, I love Rob that you hit on the diversifying the supply chain. Because to be honest, regardless of tariffs or not, that's something all suppliers should be
Right.
constantly evaluating and looking at is where are my risks? Where is my product coming from? Who are my suppliers? How does it get here? So that's where like I completely agree. There has to be some type of risk assessment, and that's where I would recommend starting. So look at all of those points in your supply chain. Are you putting all your eggs in one basket and relying on one supplier for the key ingredient that you need within your product? And is there an opportunity to diversify your suppliers? Maybe for others, it's looking at how you can expand your network to go to different regions, for example. So that way you're not relying too heavily on one single source. So that's where I would say once you've assessed where your risks are, then how do you start to use that information to spread that risk out? Because if something does happen, and let's face it, it will, nothing ever goes perfect in supply chain. You are at least prepared, you're aware, and then you can have plan B in order to mitigate those risks as much as possible. I know the other thing that has been top of mind for a lot of brands or suppliers is how do I move my production out of China, for example, to a different region? So, again, maybe not possible for every single supplier, but if it is something that works for your business, how can you start to source materials from different countries or look at local suppliers if possible? So again, just in the conversations that we've been having with so many of our customers, we actually had one that was starting to think ahead when some of the talks of the tariffs were coming in terms of how do they move their manufacturing from Hong Kong and started diversifying that supply chain across Vietnam, Mexico, and India. So that way, tariffs, yes, they're going to happen. There's going to be cost adjustments, but it's not going to be a complete shutdown for them where they have to start or stop all reorders. And that was something that we've seen across the board too, right?